Alright, good people. Welcome back to LEGO Ninjago. It has been a number of years, but we're back, and I'm here to discuss a very important topic with you all, and that is the most recent price hikes of LEGO Ninjago, minifigures in particular, but off the back of that, obviously sets are going to go up due to minifigures increasing in value from those particular sets. This is an important topic that's near and dear to my heart, and it's not good for LEGO Ninjago as of right now, but we'll go through it. I want to go through a particular group of minifigs with you guys. That is the DX Ninja from 2011, of course, and look at and understand how those minifigures have spiked in value and how that is not true. It's artificially inflated, and it'll come back down to earth eventually. But we'll get there in today's video, so stay tuned for that. We're going to take a look at those. Not going to waste your time. We're going to go straight into it. So, my biggest concern here with this current increase in popularity in Ninjago because of the 15th anniversary, because people have come from Star Wars over to Ninjago due to the smart play sets being absolute trash, garbage, overpriced, whatever you want to call it, nothing exclusive. That's why we're here. We've hit a point where the perfect crossover of the 15th anniversary of nostalgia due to Ninjago's 15th, and then obviously Star Wars being in a dead spot. Licensed themes, to be honest, in a bit of a dead spot right now. So where are they going to turn? LEGO's best IP. LEGO's best intellectual property being LEGO Ninjago. All behind me. The entire minifigure collection up there behind you. Not that you can really see that very well. But that's what we're discussing today. The DX Ninja have been hit hard by this. I can't believe how bad they've been hit by this. Now, I've been around. Of course, I've never stopped collecting LEGO. I'll never stop collecting LEGO. Let's just put that out there. Just because I'm off YouTube doesn't mean I've stopped collecting LEGO or Ninjago. Still got everything from Ninjago, except for that little MF Baby Ryu from San Diego Comic-Con, that dark blue variant. I'm not spending that money on it. I knew it would come eventually. I knew there'd be an SDCC figure that would screw me over. Thank God it's Baby Ryu, because it's just a repaint, and I've already got Baby Ryu, so it's fine. We'll make a custom one at some point. We'll be happy with that. Now, the DX Ninja. Lloyd DX is the catalyst here. Lloyd DX, as we know, major catalyst right now for this boom. I don't know why Lloyd DX, to be honest, is the catalyst. Yes, it's a great minifigure. Yes, it was exclusive to the Target minifigure cube. Yes, of course it was. I don't understand why that was the first minifigure really targeted by this. It's always been relatively expensive. I mean, I bought it when it came out in 2015 for like $30 shipped from the US because it didn't come out here in Australia. I'm awaiting a eBay sales report for all my purchases of all time. I just want to see what I purchased those things for back then in 2015, 2014 era. I just want to know. I don't recall. I know it was very cheap in comparison. I digress. But Lloyd DX obviously is the catalyst. The sales on Bricklink is unbelievable in the last month, in the last week. Everything has been cleared out. The cheapest minifigure up for sale is now $1,496 Australian dollars from an Australian seller, would you believe? That's all I can see from Australia. What can be shipped to Australia? There's probably other ones that are invisible to me because they can't be shipped here. But it's unbelievable. That is crazy, crazy money for any Ninjago minifigure, as much as it's my favourite thing of all time. That's crazy money for an intellectual property minifigure to cost. A LEGO-made IP. I understand Star Wars having expensive minifigures because it's licensed. It has that extra inflation on the set cost and whatnot. But this is crazy. But I knew and I saw the other 4DX minifigures going up in value quite substantially recently. I'll show you the graphs of a website called BrickRanker. I hadn't actually seen this website before. I can't believe the website that exists like this, like Collector for Pokemon and trading cards like that for LEGO. Brickset always is great, but it doesn't keep up the inventory value as quickly as obviously this website does because it's got graphs, which I'll put on the screen. The inflation value in just the last week to 4 weeks is unbelievable on the DX Ninja. Keep in mind these minifigures are 15 years old. And yes, people will say, oh, they're bound to have an increase in price because they're so old. they were made a lot. I mean, those sets in 2011 were made an awful lot. So they weren't just exclusive to spinners. The only one that should have value, substantial value, of the main four is JDX, because it was a Toys R Us exclusive, the two sets he came in, Skeleton Boldly, Lightning Dragon Battle. He's always had value because those sets were hard to get. The other three, on the other hand, Cole DX and Zane DX, those spinners, I swear that they were the most common ninja-based, good guy-based spinner out of any of these spinners from 2011. Maybe since they were Garmadon from the later wave. But those two were available for a long time. Nia and Knuckle, they were sold out pretty well, pretty fast for that wave of April 2011. But Cole DX and Zane DX were available for a long time. $11 at Kmart, Big W, Target. I think Target was $16. But you get them for $12.40 on sale. I still remember these things like yesterday because of this autistic brain in here. But that's unbelievable to me. Pie should be the second most expensive because it only came in the Fire Temple, Knuckles ATV, and the Mountain Shrine. Of course, the Mountain Shrine 2 was also not available that long. It was the cheapest way to get Kai DX, $30 Australian. I remember I got mine on clearance with my Christmas money in 2011 for like $15 at Kmart when they were clearing out the 2011 sets. Can't beat that. You just can't beat that. So, let's not keep going on that topic. Let's go down this rabbit hole here. So, Kai DX here. Gone from, these are in Aussie dollars to me, because I know I looked at these prices only 6 months ago because I had a bulk lot that came with DX Ninja, and I wanted to see how much the DX going for now. Maybe I can make a bit more money off this bulk lot and keep the sets I want to keep from it. But Kai DX, back then, so this was 6 months ago. I know, he was like $30. $30 every day of the week. I remember looking at the price. Now, the cheapest on Bricklink is just under $100 Australian. Australian dollars. 95 Australian, 94 Australian, whatever it is. Spike, just in the last week or two. Unbelievable. Kai DX I understand though, because the Fire Temple has the Fire Dragon, and the Fire Dragon is very popular. The Mountain Shrine I don't see for sale very often, and Knuckles ATV didn't come out in Australia, so I get that. I do understand that to a T. That should be a bit more expensive. Kai DX. Alright, so let's discuss my boy Cole DX. Cole's always been my favourite ninja. I love Cole. Cole hair, Cole spinners, whatever. Cole DX. I love Cole. Not anything against him in any way, shape or form. But Cole DX was the easiest DX to get by a country mile back in 2011. By an absolute country mile. I used to see that spinner all the damn time at Kmart, at Big W, Target. I just remember it. It was the only spinner that sat on the shelves along with the Skulkin spinners, Boneseye and Chop-Off from the first wave. They were the only ones that sat on the shelves. Zane would always sell out because Zane was popular. Zane was very popular. Zane looked awesome. Like Zane's DX gear is unbelievably good. But Cole DX. So price now, and the cheapest one that I can see for a good condition, this is not beaten to shit, 70 Australian dollars. 6 months ago, Cole DX came in that bulk lot that I aforementioned. Came in that bulk lot. I sold it because I already have 2 Cole DX spinners. Don't need another one. I sold it, complete with cards and everything, $40. Now the spinner, the cheapest one on Bricklink's $100. I mean, it's not a huge jump of money. It's 2 hours of average minimum wage in Australia. Sure, that's not huge, but it's still ridiculous for a figure that's 15 years old and was available all year long in 2011 into 2012 with the Earth Dragon Defense and the Ninja Battle Arena. But that was a Kmart exclusive again, so not as easy to get, but it was clearance like hell because it wasn't popular, because it was just Cole DX and Boneseye. I still love it. Just unbelievable to me. $70 for Cole DX. It just blows my mind. And as we go, you're going to keep seeing these graphs off this website that just steep decline after 15 years. Just out of nowhere. And I understand that's how markets work. I understand it, but LEGO Ninjago is not a market. It's beautiful, beautiful figures sets which will be coming. You will see that soon. We're going to do a massive, massive project with all the Ninjago sets ever. We're going to do that soon. So keep an eye out for that. Obviously, second last here, we've already discussed Cole Lloyd. We look at Zane. Zane is, still expensive. $40 Australian-ish at the moment. Still expensive for a DX Ninja that was available in two very accessible sets. Zane DX, Spinner 2171, and the Ice Dragon Battle 2260. But, again, that has already dropped in the 2 days that I've been monitoring this because of this situation and being aware of it. That's already dropped in price. They all have, actually. People are trying to undercut each other now to get them back into the market, trying to make the most out of this situation where they're actually selling very quickly. Because before, I would place Bricklink orders and I would add just Ninja from 2011 for $3 just to have filler because I wanted more Ninja. Why not? I would add Skulkin for $2 or $1 because, again, I want an army. Why not? You'll see that from my Skulkin collection. Pretty large just because of stuff like that. Now, Zane DX, so the Ice Dragon attack, easy set sort of to get, was available all of 2011. Never had any issues getting it. I think we got ours in May 2011 for Big W. Just on the shelves, always there, always available. 15 years is a long time though, so I got what people are going to say, it's a long time, about time these things go up in price, and they've been underappreciated for all this time, but there's so much of it out there. There's a lot out there. There's a lot of Ninjago 2011 still out there. I see it all the time in bulk lots, all the damn time. People clearing out their closets that are now in their mid-20s. They grew up with Ninjago in their early teens, and they grew out of it. Sell it on Facebook. That's what happens. Sorry, I'm rambling. I apologise. Just a weird situation to be part of. Something I've collected my entire life. Ninjago came out when I was 12, and I collected it from day one. We watched the show from day one when it came out. It's just unprecedented to see this sort of attraction to it. And this is what social media does. It's done this to collecting cards. Cards are unbelievable. I can't believe cards are that valued. I love cards as much as the next person. I love my Ninjago binder. They shouldn't, I don't know, they should be art pieces. I guess they are in a way. I'm rambling. Let's move on. Apologies. Lastly, here's your boy. Here is the big one. JDX. JDX has always been expensive. He's always been $100, $150 Australian. Always. For years and years. But, I'll tell you what he's not. He's not $400 Australian. That's the cheapest one available right now that I can purchase on Bricklink if I want it. $400 Australian. I have two of them. I have one from Skeleton Bowling. I have one from the Lightning Dragon Battle. Unbelievable. $400 for JDX. This money, I don't know where it's coming from. Obviously from crypto or stock market or people selling out of Star Wars and buying into Ninjago. I don't know. Obviously Ninjago is better than Star Wars. Yes, I have Star Wars here. These are stuff I grew up with. That's why they're there. But unbelievable. It's mind-blowing. $400 for JDX in nice condition. Don't forget. Not perfect. Nice condition. And again, you'll see the spike. You'll see the graph. You'll see the humongous spike. Like that. Okay. Sorry for rambling, raving. This is just near and dear to my heart. It's a weird situation. It's a weird thing to be part of. It's a weird thing to know that my hobby, my main draw to this hobby as of the last 15 years, has been hit by, I can't call it scalping because it's not scalping. They're not buying a brand new product off the shelf and reselling it for more. This is stuff that was already more than MSRP or recommended retail price, RRP. So it's not scalping, but it's just a weird feeling. People are pumping this market up. It doesn't look like this stuff is coming back to the market either. It doesn't look like those people are buying it and then reselling it. Because you can't really do that right now unless you got in a week ago, magically. You just happen to buy a JDX for $150 and then resell it for $400. Well done to you. It's Ninjago. It's the best theme of all time. Bionicle's a close second, but Ninjago now has overtaken that. The collection's unbelievable. We'll get more. Look, we'll get down to it more. I've got a big project in mind at some point this year. We're going to tackle it. Might be building everything ever, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that this year at some point. Once again, sorry for rambling and raving. Thank you for sticking around. If you did stick around for this weird video, I just needed to bring it up. If you want to see breakdowns of other minifigs from Ninjago that have just skyrocketed, let me know. I'll bring it up. We'll go through it. We'll have a look. Anyway, right now I'm the lucky one. Not selling anything ever. Keep that in mind. Don't even bother asking. I'll catch you later. Thanks for listening.